Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dead Cells. So, I'm really bad at this game. I've put in like 40 hours, and I still haven't beaten it. So, we're just gonna try to play a little bit and see what happens. So, my experience with this game is, uh, pretty limited, but at the same time, uh, I know what I like. So, I'm a big fan of the Impaler. I think it's good in the early game. I think once you start getting past the first boss, there isn't a whole lot more walls really to use. But, you know, it works. I like it better than the Balance Blade, at least, which is why I took it. And we get Bear Trap. So, all it does is deploys a couple of traps. It, it's how it sounds. It's a bear trap. And it traps enemies in place, which is nice. So I'm going to pay to get this. Saves your life once, but not from curses. Not even going to pretend to know how I pronounce that. First chest, get Ice Grenade 2 with 4 times longer frost-related slowdown, which is huge for this stage of the game, I think, because it makes it really easy to just sort of pound on enemies and make it so that you don't get hit because you're not giving them time. That's shield, I don't care. Yeah, I'm not a big believer in shields. First scroll power I'm going to put into health. And I am going to do the challenge rune. Because why would I not? And another secret. Fuck. Yeah, that's about how that's gonna go. So, for this run, I'm not gonna do the Ossuary or the prison depths or any of that funkiness. I'm just gonna go straight to the sewers. I don't really care that I don't have poison resistance, but I think that you just get better luck with items. I have nothing fire, so I'm going to take a pass on the oil grenade. Just moving along. And there's the promenade. I'm going to skip that and go down here. So if you don't know a lot about this game, it's a roguelike Metroidvania game, so you've got your standard things in a Metroidvania, like side-scrolling, combat oriented, exploration oriented, and you've got different areas you can go to because it's a roguelike. So if you think kind of like the Binding of Isaac, where there are different floors you can go to, it's a similar idea. That's vampirism. I'm going to skip vampirism. And it looks like I have a little bit more to explore. Broadsword 2, Hunter's Longbow 2, Oiled Sword. All of these are not what I'm looking for. So we're going to go on to the Toxic Sewers. If you guys would rather me do a new save file on this game, I would be more than willing to. Please feel free to leave feedback on how I'm playing, how my commentary is, all that stuff. I want to make this channel and these videos as entertaining as possible. It might take a little bit of getting used to for everyone, but we're gonna see how this goes. Just gonna kill some dudes and just spam X as much as possible. So I like to go for skill-oriented builds. I find that works best with my playstyle. But then again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never beat this game. So, if you guys have a better strategy, you know, all of probably 5 people who are going to see this, but, you know, that's a problem for another day. I'm going to take Knife Storm 3 over Bear Trap. Just seems like keep me moving a little quicker. Do a bit more damage. That was probably not the best use of it, but... So, if you've played Bloodborne, the health mechanic in this game is very similar. You can heal. It's not nearly as fast as in Bloodborne, but if you take damage, as you can see, there's a yellow bar at the bottom, and if you deal damage to enemies, you can actually regain some of that health. The reason I just got this amulet is, which I'm not going to take, but because that was an elite enemy. They're stronger, they spawn little zombie creatures. I'm not going to act like I know what anything is called. But, you know, you can get weapons, you can get abilities, you can get amulets, you know, just... So it's a good idea to fight them if you have the health to do so. And as I'm going around, I'm collecting cells. That lets you permanently upgrade things, which sort of adds to the Metroidvania aspects of this game, because you can permanently upgrade your character. You can get permanent damage increases on items. You can get more healing, more gold recovery. You know, you can unlock different items permanently, and they can show up in your runs. It's similar to The Binding of Isaac. You find, instead of unlocking things progress-wise, like as you make more progress through the game, you unlock more items. The further you get, the further chance you have of finding blueprints, which is how you unlock items. And you have to make it to the end of the stage to actually be able to unlock it. So there's where we want to go next, the old sewers. But I'm going to see if I can find any scrolls or any shops before I do anything else. Grappling hook, I'm going to take a pass because I don't have any sort of fire to make use of that flammable oil. I'm going to put this one into skills again. And we have a shop. Don't really want corrupted power. You know, I'll take that for the +1 to health, you know. And maybe I can kick enemies closer to walls and make more use of the impaler. So yeah, you know, my goal here is to get a little bit better at talking. You know, sort of test the waters, see if anybody actually wants to watch what I'm gonna put out, and I'm gonna try and put out as many videos as possible. It's gonna be a little bit of an irregular schedule, but if you hang in there with me, you know, eventually we'll get to some fun stuff. I plan on doing some Destiny 2 content when that comes out, maybe stream it, just right here on YouTube, if not Twitch. We get another oil grenade, but it causes enemies to burn when they die. Huh. Now, we'll try it instead of the ice grenade. And we get another +1 to skills. So, as you get more skills, not only do your skills do more damage, but they have less of a cooldown, so you're able to use them more often. And that's just, in general, a good thing. Oh, Bad, bad. That's real bad. And we get another challenge area. So we're gonna continue with this. That fire is awful. Oh my god. That just goes everywhere. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Got a little bit of extra gold out of it. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. One day I'll beat one of those. I think my problem is I see the time limit. I just start freaking Ossuary. Do I want to do the Ossuary? I have no upgrades to strength, though. Fuck it. We're going to do the Ossuary. We're going to explore a little bit more. We're going to do the Ossuary. So the Ossuary is really hard. I'm probably going to die pretty quickly. I'm just going to admit that one. Yeah, there's nowhere really to go. So I'm going to admit that I'm not good at this game, and I'm going to show you I'm not good at this game real quick. So, can finally unlock Recycling 1. You can transform the items you find on the ground or in chests into gold. And then you can upgrade that so you get more gold. But I'm going to upgrade the shovel's damage. So here you can see all the items I've unlocked and can add extra damage to permanently. So you need 50 dead cells to upgrade any of them, or 100 in this case because I've already put 50 into it. But I think for right now I'm just going to put the cells into unlocking Recycling 2. Refill my health and health flasks. And we're on to the Ossuary. Ooh, that's real pretty. There's like a lot of layers there. Never really stopped to look at that. The time door is very locked, yeah. Okay. Okay. Stay calm. So it looks like there's a +1 to health up here. That's going to be really important. Kick him. Kick this guy too. I should be kicking more often, I think. There's the obvious reference to SpongeBob I could make here, but I'm not going to embarrass myself because I don't know how to do a Patrick voice. Like this video if you want to hear me do a Patrick voice. No, I'm kidding. Don't like this video unless you actually like it. Oh, Armadillo Man. Lots of Armadillo Men. Let's get away from there for a second. That was dumb damage. So it seems like I need a strength up. And thankfully there's a scroll of power right there. But I'm gonna see where this takes me. Oh, I don't want the damage dealt ×2 in exchange for the damage received ×2. That just seems like a bad idea for me. I'm gonna put this into strength because I need it. If I'm using a base impaler, miss the kick. It's okay. I'll get the fire going. So the fire's purple because of the oil, which means it does more damage, which is really nice for crowd control. Kick him into the wall. Do some crits. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Shield bro can go into the fire. Kebab. There we go. Yeah, that should kill him. Okay. So, let's see what else is up here. Looks like there's a shop. Oh, hello. You're like a young dude. That could give me a +1 to skills. Let's see how this goes. Because at this point, the Impaler is not doing much for us. So, really, I'm relying on skills, but the throwing knife is nice. Get a little bit of bleed damage in there, you know? Sort of homes on targets. It's nice. And we get a treasure chest. With corrupted power? I think I'll just recycle that. That's a nice mechanic. I think they just added that. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to heal. I need to slow down. Wait, there was a +1 to health in the secret? That's new. Take care of the armadillo man. See what's down this elevator shaft. Wow, I really thought he would die. Oh well. We're okay here. We're okay. Stack up as much bleed as possible. Seems like the safest idea to me. We're down to 1 heal, so gonna want to find the exit pretty soon. And I died. But because of the amulet I had, I was able to cheat death. But that's a once-in-a-run thing, so need to do a little better. What will this take me to? Bear trap? Applies flammable oil. And fires a volley of arrows. It's not going to be very good for the boss. Especially because I'm going to run out of ammo. This is bad. I'll be the first to admit that was bad. Take the kebab and eat it. This is looking like a failed run. Unless I can find the exit, maybe beat the boss. I'm thinking this round's not going to go much further. Get that +1 to strength. Roll through. Throw all the throwing knives. There we go. Okay, getting back in the rhythm. Get away from him. And dead. Yeah. So you lose your cells when you die. It's a little bit like Dark Souls. So, that was our first Dead Cells round. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe because, you know, I'm lonely here. Need you. So yeah. Join me again soon for some Dead Cells. Or, you know, leave a suggestion of what kind of game you'd like to see me play.